So now I'm going to show you how to hem your knit garments. So because the fabric is stretchy, we need to make sure that the hem is also stretchy. We'll be using a twin needle, which automatically creates a stretchy stitch. You can use a twin needle with any machine that makes a zigzag stitch. So the first thing we need to do is fold and press the hem. And we're going to do a 3/4 inch hem. And this part's important that you take note of what size your hem is, because when we're sewing it, we need to be aware of how to line up the fabric. With most hems, you would fold the fabric 2 times because of the fraying edge, but with a knit fabric, this edge doesn't fray, so we only need to fold it up 1 time, and it also helps to make that hem lie nice and flat. Next, we're going to need to fill up 2 bobbins. Okay, so now we're going to need to locate the second spool holder on your sewing machine. If your sewing machine spool holder is vertical, you probably have 2 of them and you can pull both of them up. If your sewing machine spool holder lays down like this, then you probably came with an extra peg that looks something like this. And look for a hole in your machine. Often it's a square hole like this. Sometimes it's over on this side. But this little piece is going to stick in here. And I'm going to stick the extra bobbin right there. And now I'm going to take this needle out. So the twin needle, it looks like a regular needle at the top, but it's got 2 needles. So I'm going to start by threading my regular spool just the way I normally would. I won't be able to use my needle threader though, that's the only thing. Make sure that it's not looped around a needle when you're done that. And then I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to thread the second one just alongside that first thread. But this time, I'm going to go in the left needle instead. So your bobbin is just going to be put in the regular way, and then you'll use both of those needle threads, turn the wheel to pick up your bobbin thread, just like you normally would. So instead of 2 threads, we've got 3 threads coming out the back here. Here's my pressed hem. I am going to throw a few pins in here, but I'm going to make sure that the head of the pin is pointing away from the fabric so that when I have it flipped over on this side, I can still see the pin. We folded that hem at 3/4 inch, which means we're going to be sewing this hem at about 1/2 inch. And I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape on that 1/2 inch mark, just to give me a guide. So we have to sew this from the outside of the garment. I'll be putting that like this. You can backstitch like normal. And there it is. Our stretchy hem. When you look at the bobbin side, it looks kind of like a zigzag stitch.